Hey there, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Surviving Mars. Below and beyond, we are playing in New Ulm, and we are growing rather significantly all of a sudden. Started building out a couple more domes. We are now at the stage of the game where I'm working on wonders, such as this molehole mine over here, which is going to shore up a lot of my other crucial resources. Starting to run lower on things like concrete and metals, but that's only because I'm making some rather massive infrastructure investments. As long as we can keep this all under control and get these wonders up and running, we're going to be doing just fine. Also sitting on 97 exotic minerals all of a sudden. We do have another asteroid that's passing by, but doesn't have any exotic minerals, which means I don't care about it. All I care about are exotic minerals. Oh, right. We kind of need to be able to land these people or they're going to die. Ha 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 ha! Yes, I forgot about that. Good news is the dust storm is going to be ending in 15 hours, and we have 55 hours before people start to die on the Sirocco, so I think we're going to be just fine and dandy. They're already working on getting this repair figured out. Fine. Let's get over to our current asteroid and just see what's going on. No exotic minerals really to gain here. We've already kind of had as much fun as we can. All we're trying to do is extract as much of things like these underground rare metals and regular metals and stuff as we can before we pack things on up and leave. I did not get the extended cargo module, which I probably should have. Yes, it's going to double, more than double, in fact, my fuel requirement, but so much extra capacity, I think you could argue would be worth it, and fuel is a relatively cheap thing at the end of the day, so yeah, we do want to do this. In fact, I wonder, can we even afford this right now? I think we could. Hold the phone. We need... Here's something I never have considered. If we take this and refab it when it's already broken down from a maintenance cycle, could we do that, and does it reset, and then if you replace it, does it get rid of the maintenance? Is this a way to actually completely bypass maintenance? I have no idea if that's a thing, but now all of a sudden I'm like actually kind of curious and I want to know. Okay. Well, maybe we'll find an opportunity to test that in the future. What I'm thinking is, yeah, we actually probably could just go ahead and do this upgrade, right? No, wait. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Ha ha ha. No, never mind. If we do that, then I literally won't have enough fuel to get back home. Right. Ha ha. Glad I caught myself on that, because that was about to be unbelievably stupid. We will have to wait until the next time to have an even bigger rocket. We are sitting down a bunch of lakes, and this means that we are starting to make some progress here on the water content of the planet. It's going up by a fair bit per sol, about 0.6 summit or whatever per sol it looks like, which is a heck of a lot faster than the temperature I am gaining right now from the greenhouse gas factories, so we're actually increasing our water pretty good. Now, soon, we're going to start having toxic rains, and that's going to be very annoying because it's going to add a bit of a maintenance issue to kind of everything we have out here, but eventually it's going to end up clearing out into clear rain. We just have to keep increasing the temperature, the water content of the planet, and also some atmosphere. Atmosphere actually is going to take me a very long time to get under control. That's one of the reasons I want to get this microfusion, which is an artificial sun wonder. Takes a lot of power to start up and a lot of other resources, but once done, basically just gives you a ridiculous amount of power, and also is capable of lighting up solar panels. So literally, if you set it up in this general vicinity over here, I think it will actually keep these all on at all times, which just means, you know, even more power. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. We're going to enjoy some of that. I did just get the core heat convector, which means if we build this thing, which isn't even that expensive, consumes water and improves the temperature of the planet. That's something we are going to want to build. Basically, I want to do a lot of things, but if we run out of metals and concrete, I'm kind of sunk. So it's kind of a high priority that we get this all fixed and figured out. Why is no one clearing out all this concrete? I'll tell you why. It's because we don't have enough storage for all of this concrete. This thing is apparently close to full, or at least it was until the shuttles came by. Holy crap. And I don't think they were dropping everything off they needed. There's also another concrete deposit that we'll be able to take advantage of at some point soon. Oh, that sucks. All right, fine. No, it's whatever. It's annoying, but whatever. We can get this thing fixed up pretty quick, I think. Oh, I never actually renamed some of these, did I? Hey, we need to rename some of these domes. Let me go find some names. This one's going to be named Anime Death, and the other one is going to be named Eric the Wolf, who's one of our higher-ranking members on the Discord. Okay, all looking good to me. We will, of course, still be employing some jump cuts today because I do want to make progress in this video as fast as we can. Gosh, we have so many shuttles. Look at them all go. This is fun to watch, actually. Yeah, we got a lot to do over here, but we also have only so much time to cover it, so I'll be using some jump cuts. What's this? Glimpse the Unknown. Okay, we found this again, huh? sure, head researcher, blah, blah, blah. We could just give green lights, but I feel like that's just asking for someone to falsify some reports. 11,000 research per day, by the way. That's not half bad. We're making a pretty hefty amount. Oh, let's go ahead and turn back on the fuel refineries because I'm not making any fuel. We know we're going to need a lot since I have so many shuttles. And we should have enough water to support all this, so, I mean, why not? And I should probably go ahead and land these people before they die. Good lord, I kind of forgot about the rocket again. Sorry for your wait in orbit, folks. By all means, head to your new homes. I'm sure it'll be great. Oops, another anomaly. Oh, good. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, but good. Huh. Somehow I just found an art breakthrough tech. I'm not sure how that happened. Maybe it's from the anomaly that it was actually up here? Well, either way, we apparently have access to artificial muscles, which would mean that my drones can actually carry 2 resources at once. I'm going to say that that's actually pretty helpful. It definitely greatly increases the capability of my drones, so everything goes a whole lot faster all of a sudden. Well, we got a few resources that we're going to be bringing back with our asteroid lander, leaving behind quite a few as well. Yeah, the extra cargo capacity actually would have been pretty nice for me, but oh well. I didn't foresee getting 30 electronics out of the rover that we kind of, took apart from the Russians. So 30 electronics is still worth more to me than any polymers or some rare metals I'm leaving behind, so I'm kind of okay with it. All right, let's go ahead and return back to Mars. And whoosh. All right, we are leaving behind another asteroid. Job well done, everybody. Another successful landing. Milestone achieved. We constructed our first wonder. Well, excellent. That's 5,000 science, and there's the Mohole mine. All right. So this thing is supposed to produce a pretty good amount of metals and rare metals for basically the rest of the game, to be honest. We can amplify this sucker by spending a monumental amount of machine parts, but we get extra production pretty much across the board, and you can do this like 3 times. Spending in total about 1,400 machine parts to get this thing all the way up there, which is a rather hefty investment, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe a bit more than I'm willing to commit, but, I mean, it's a thing that you could do if you so desire. For now, I'm happy just to at least have some very strong and consistent metals production that'll be coming in. All right, Cold Wave is about to begin. This is going to be fun in a minute, isn't it? And, oh, yeah, we're actually now draining a lot of extra power. Well, that's good. All right, fusion reactors to maximum. Gosh, I sound like I'm from Star Trek. Where are the red shirts? Oh, we have a meteor storm starting, and sure enough, we actually are going to get shot at. Ah, gosh, dang it. All right, well, and we have a fracture, too. Oh, good, yes. Oh, this is a good start. Can please, people fix these, lasers? I took a roll of the dice once again, hoping that I wasn't gonna get punished, and it turns out I'm being punished, so please get these lasers up and running for the love of God. Yeah, we would be mostly protected, but the meteors apparently have decided to move over here and take out all the drone hubs and concrete. Good news is I'm actually starting to produce a pretty hefty amount of concrete once again. So that'll be fine. I have a lot of homelessness issues, and it's because for some reason a ton of people are trying to live in Admiral Thrawn. Hence why I'm going to try to build up an arcology and see if we can get a load more housing over here, though I kind of suspect it's not going to be enough. It certainly is going to help where I need it the most. Also, it just kind of looks cool, So that's 32 more houses, which we can go ahead and upgrade, and that is a lot of children who just moved in, my god. That's the primary issue, is the children are all moving into this dome. But there's not enough space for all the children's and the factory workers, apparently. Yeesh. Well, when you're having housing capacity issues, there is one easy solution. Build another dome! Keep it going. Although pretty soon we actually might want to consider building a geoscape dome, which is a colossal form of it. That could be kind of helpful. Yeah, high comfort increases the sanity of every inhabitant. That could be pretty solid, actually. Yeah, we might want to build one of those. The only problem is it is very, very expensive. The Mega Dome, on the other hand, also pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, let's just go for Mega Domes and stuff. I think that'll be fine. And in fact, with that being said, let's go ahead and cancel this Medium Dome. Maybe we can find a place to put it. I do need to get some additional metals extraction. We're a bit below on that, behind where I'd like to be. The Mohole can do a lot, but only so much. If we were to set up, let's say, another really big dome over here, though, a Mega Dome, we could get access to some metals as well as the rare metals, and there's even water nearby. We could set up a whole nother grid in this direction, and that would work out just fine. So let's take a look at what would be involved in placing a Mega Dome, which I think I just researched. There it is. Right over here. It's not as big as I thought it would be, actually. How big is it compared to medium? No, it's actually a fair bit big. I'm just kind of zoomed out a little bit. Do you think we could hold out and maybe just go for this? I mean, 400 concrete, 200 metals, 300 polymers. It's pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But it's also huge. We don't need to do that right now. What I need is just a simple mega dome. This will work fine. All right, let's go ahead and start this construction progress. We're going to have a separate power grid involved, and we're going to need a couple of different drone commanders probably in this area to keep everything under control. But we will have a whole new slice of wonderful Earth on Mars right over here. And while we're waiting on that construction progress, one thing we could do is start some other terraforming projects, such as capturing ice asteroids, which might cause a Marsquake. Alternatively, I wouldn't mind, let's say, nuking the polar ice caps, which gets me 20% more water as well as 10% atmosphere, which is pretty substantial. I'm going to go ahead and launch this. Yes, the rocket will be lost forever. That's fine. We will be able to build more rockets. But yeah, I think we just load this thing with a nuke and just kamikaze directly into the polar ice cap. It's kind of hilarious when you think about it. Here we go. Megadome is getting set up. This thing's going to be huge. Now, I don't know. Maybe the barrel dome is technically better. Simply because you could have 2 spires on here, and that's pretty good, but we did need to get this for the milestone at some point anyway, and there's plenty of space on this thing, which does feel pretty good. Oh, we gotta get a name for this thing too, don't we? It's going to be Drake, after Drake the Dragon Prince. Okay, now we're getting some life support set up in a few different spots. Need to get a bit more power set. That'll be fine, though. Probably gonna rely primarily on fusion over here, but we will worry about that later. I need at least something to kind of be a placeholder for the moment. So how about a simple solar array? This will work. We just discovered another breakthrough. Eternal fusion. Oh, this one's great. No longer require workers. Oh, that's super duper good. We can place that in the underground, and now I have an absurdly good power supply that doesn't even need workers. That's so good. The thing about internal fusion is it only costs 10 polymers as well, which is amazing, because what it's doing is it's freeing up, like, what is this, about 18 jobs? Which is kind of ridiculous, and it's going to be functioning almost as if it were at full capacity of engineers, 150 versus 152, so it's like 300 power straight up for only 10 polymers, and you free up 16 workers. That's just ludicrous. In fact, if anything, we have way too many unemployed people now. We're killing all their gerbs. Oh, finally, an asteroid that actually has exotic minerals. Okay, detailed scan on that sucker, and let's actually plan a visit there because I want those exotic minerals. 45 in one deposit? That seems pretty good. Okay, if we are going to do that, then one thing I will request is that we go ahead and upgrade our cargo module. We are completely out of fuel, I just realized. I suspect a lot of that has to do with the fact that I'm trying to nuke the polar ice caps. That would make sense. Okay, oops. Let's go ahead and get ourselves at least a few more fuel refineries. The good news is we are making plenty of water, so this should be easy to do. Okay, here comes our first real challenge. A dust storm is hitting. Though notice it's not like a great dust storm, nor is it an electromagnetic dust storm. This might have something to do with the fact that we are indeed improving the planet by a fair bit. I assume we're still making more than enough power at this point. Looks like the answer is yes, and more than enough water over here because we were not dependent on moisture vaporators in the Drake Dome, which, by the way, does now have 8 residents in it. People are starting to work over here, so that's good. We don't need a ton of people working in these shifts for now. Just a couple here and there will be fine. For the most part, I need everyone else to work some of the essentials, like the farms, like getting some extra metals, blah, blah, blah. All of this would be fantastic. This is also going to be a very short-lived dust storm, which is kind of going to show that, yeah, the better the planet is, the more Earth-like it becomes, the less we have to worry about these dust storms. They're just not nearly as impactful as they used to be. Okay, we're landing on another one of these asteroids. I see plenty of metals. Sorry, plenty of water, but I don't see a ton of exotic minerals. There's some that's sitting over here. Looks like the big deposit sitting right here at 32. And there's a fair bit nearby. I'm wondering if we could dare to place the rocket over here and then build a ramp real quick. That's probably dumb, right? Yeah, that's probably dumb. All right, let's go ahead and just place this right over here. I think this is going to end up being the safest choice, and if we go quickly enough, we should be able to extract a pretty hefty amount of exotic minerals. And good news, we had no negative events for landing this time. That feels good. Oh good, we finally melted the polar ice caps. Okay, that took forever, but it is now done. So, ba-boom! We get a whole load more atmosphere. Now we are losing atmosphere per soul because we don't have any magnetic field holding everything together, but our water jumps up to a whopping 46%. Which is pretty nice. Now we can have toxic rain. To fix that, I need to get the atmosphere and the temperature up to, is it around 50%? 60%? It's something like that. So we're going to have toxic rain for a while. But along the way, we'll be able to have a chance for toxic rain and clear rain, and then eventually only clear rain. So that'll be good. Let's go to terraforming, and we need to place down at least one of these magnetic field generators. My God, these are expensive. 50 electronics, you say? I mean, I've kind of used up a lot of electronics as of late. Looks like we're gonna have to ramp up production again. And I just researched behavioral melding, which is an upgrade for my sanatorium. So now, whenever we remove a flaw, we can also then replace it with a random perk, which is a pretty nice little boon, so let's go ahead and make sure we get these upgraded as well. Something I'm doing now is investing in the amplification for a lot of our terraforming buildings, which, yes, is greatly increasing my power consumption, duly noted, but should also be greatly increasing our rate of terraforming. And for some reason, this immediately broke. I have no idea why, but if we can at least get this thing fixed with the Eternal Fusion, we can free up all these jobs again. I do have so many unemployed people. It does seem like they're not really going where they're supposed to in order to actually go find more jobs. Then again, no, every single job that I literally have open has been taken. Good lord. Okay, yeah, no, I just have too many people, it turns out now, which is a problem I'm not accustomed to having, but we have too many people. On the plus side, though, the new Mega Dome is filling out nicely. It's already got 190 people in it. My gosh. Yeah, my population's growing too fast. Look at this. I now have 133 children. All right, that's it. Births are forbidden across the base for a little bit. It's too many people. You all have to stop. Good lord, I wasn't expecting to get that much comfort value. Frickin' heck. All right, but everything seems to go on really well over here. Up to 50% on the water. That's pretty solid. So what we're really lacking then is just going to be temperature and atmosphere. We're actually rapidly catching up on atmosphere. Something I think I did send is to launch a rocket to build up a magnetic shield, which will prevent some of the atmospheric loss at the cost of the rocket. By the way, you can see that there is now, in fact, ocean starting to build up on Mars. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so we're making solid progress on that front. So temperature is kind of be one of the big things for me. Could launch a space mirror. This would cost me another one of my rockets, but 10% extra temperature is a pretty nice boost right about now. I don't know, I could get behind some of that. And we do have at least a tiny bit of algae forestation kind of building up out over here. But we also are about to have some toxic rain, which is probably about to kill all of it. So I'm not sure how much good this is really going to do for my poor forestation plants. But we'll try our darndest to get plenty of lichen on here. The forestation part is like the worst of the terraforming, in my opinion. It's very, very hard to pull off. Simply because it's literally impossible to get to 100% without using missions to finish it off. An Oort cloud. Oh, an Oort cloud. That sounds fun. I'm going to take money because I was running a little bit low, and what I can do with that is buy another rocket, and I'll be able to start using these rockets to finish up more of these projects. It spends a lot of money for that, but who cares? It's fine. And there's the toxic rain. Good news is this is only going to last for a few short hours. It's not going to be all that bad. Oh, I just realized we almost completely forgot to launch this rocket. Ha, ha, ha. This was about to be unbelievably bad. Okay, you guys want to go quickly defab this thing and then let's get the heck out of here? I only had 9 hours left on Eureka. I almost completely whiffed that one. Forget the solar panels, man. We don't need those anymore. Go ahead and load up pretty much anything else you can, and then let's get the heck out of here. There we go. We are launching just in time. Woof! That would have been very, very, very embarrassing, but we are okay. And we can once again melt the polar ice caps, though truth be told, I don't see that as a very high priority given that we're already sitting at 50%. How much water do we get out of a moisture evaporator, by the way? Still says only 2. I would have thought we'd have a bit higher by now, given that we have plenty of moisture, but the atmosphere and the temperature are still lagging behind. But we're working on it, dang it. We are working on it. And we're making pretty solid progress on this front. I think in the next couple of videos we will find that we are once again on a proper green planet. But what I'm waiting for is the rest of these exotic minerals to be delivered, maybe one more good asteroid worth, and once done, we can finally go and build in the underground. And I'm looking forward to doing some of that. What happened to all of my transports? I don't know, they all blew up. In the meantime, though, I think I'm gonna end this video here, so thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Good lord, more toxic rain? If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.